The echo of your heartbeat. The dense forest whispered secrets to the wind as Sarah trudged deeper into its shadowy depths. Her flashlight barely penetrated the oppressive darkness, and every crack of a branch underfoot sent her pulse racing. She was searching for her younger brother Ethan, who had vanished hours earlier after claiming to hear something in the woods. "Ethan!" Sarah called, her voice trembling. Only silence answered. Then she heard it, a faint, rhythmic thump-thump, like the beating of a heart. At first she thought it was her own heartbeat, amplified by her growing panic, but the sound didn't match the rhythm in her chest. It was slower, deliberate, and it echoed unnaturally through the trees. Her flashlight flickered, and she muttered a curse. The sound grew louder, closing in from all directions. It was no longer faint, it was oppressive, suffocating. She spun around, the beam of her light catching glimpses of clawed tree trunks and gnarled branches that seemed to reach for her. "Ethan, stop messing around!" she yelled. The heartbeat stopped. For a brief moment, there was a heavy stillness. Then, from the darkness ahead, a figure stumbled into the light. It was Ethan, his clothes torn and his face pale. He opened his mouth to speak, but no words came out. Instead, the sound of the heartbeat returned, pounding violently in the air around them. Sarah reached for him, but as her fingers brushed his arm, he crumbled into ash, scattering into the wind. A gasp escaped her lips, and the forest seemed to breathe in response. Suddenly, the heartbeat was no longer an echo. It was inside her. Her chest heaved as her own heart's rhythm began to match the slow, deliberate thump-thump. It was as though something was squeezing her heart, forcing it to align with the sinister cadence. The trees closed in, their shadows twisting into grotesque figures. She turned to run, but her legs wouldn't move. The sound of her heartbeat filled her ears, deafening and relentless. In the reflection of her flashlight, she saw her own eyes, darkened, hollow and unfamiliar. A voice, soft and chilling, whispered behind her, "You can't run from the echo. It's yours now." With a final, crushing beat, her flashlight shattered, plunging her into darkness. The forest fell silent,